Hello, true believers. Here we are again in black and white as we explore our second trailer for Spider-Man Noir. Hopefully, the guys at Amazon actually let me post this one. So we have our second trailer for Spider Noir, and let me just say, even though they kind of did block my reaction for the first video, like the boys, I don't know what's with Amazon with blocking trailer reactions because it's kind of weird that some people actually get to do it, but some don't. It's kind of cool to see that now that we're actually exploring a world with Spider-Man characters actually doing Spider-Man stuff, now in the MCU and now with Sony again, not doing that whole thing with villains. I kind of want to see what it's going to look like now with actual footage because I feel like, yeah, we got a sense and tone of what the show is going to be looking like. Yeah, we have the whole Sin City black and white and in color hue versions we can watch, but I kind of want to see now. Okay, we explored what this character is and the connections of what is this? What is this really? Ben Riley? Is this Peter Parker? Is this taking place into the Spider Verse? But then again, I'm like, we have another Spider-Man series on the air. I'm like, fuck the connections. We have another Spider-Man series. And it's something I've been wanting to see Sony do for a while. Like when they said they were doing Sony spin-off movies, I thought, oh, they get to explore everything else that's not doesn't have to be interconnected. They could actually do their own little spin-offs and actually explore their own versions of Spider-Man. But they chose to do villains instead, where I'm like, yeah, is Spider-Man going to show up at some point in it? Because I feel like the only way to make this work is to actually have him be front and center or in a side view, or at least come in last minute to actually fight the villains, actually take them to jail or something like that. I don't know. This time we don't have to worry about restrictions. At least this show takes the liberty of actually exploring a different dimension because I already know that some people were a little bit confused about the whole Spider Noir Ben Riley situation. I'm like, that's a key factor in the show, which I don't even know if they're gonna actually acknowledge that in the trailer because I feel like it's something some people know online, but something I feel like, can we stop doing that? Like, actually stop leaking information about shows and can't just wait for the show to come out and we'll actually just watch it. I don't know. It's been bugging me lately because I'm starting to see a lot of stuff. Hopefully, in the show that we get to see a little bit more action, a couple more interactions with characters. I feel like okay, some people know who they are, but then again, I want to see different versions of the villains, and especially how I wouldn't say they're involved because I feel like some of the ones I've actually already seen, like I already know that Electro, Sandman, weirdly Man Spider, which I'm like, they did kind of deconfirm that for a Brand New Day, where I'm like, okay, but then again, Peter Parker had black eyes, so I don't even know what that means anymore. Hopefully, we get a sense of what the plot is. So in that case, let's get to the trailer.
Every mystery forms a complex web. But pull the right strand.
Everything about this series so far just looks nice.
Line to the answer.
Like, I don't know the quality of it. It feels like, yeah, this is what Sony quality level Spider-Man should look in any media, to be honest.
All you can do is fight to keep the chaos from your door.
I came here to offer him a job. My friend disappeared.
You haven't given us much to go.
What can I say? The world's a dangerous place. But I think you're braver than you let on.
That almost feels like a scene from Spider-Man 3, if I'm being honest with you. And it's between Sandman, too.
You've been in a hole ever since Ruby died.
Wait, so is MJ dead?
We're chasing ghosts.
Maybe we can be alone together.
This is your chance to put that shovel down. So what are you waiting for? Let the best man live.
This is how it ends.
The people could use a hero. Fighting
Has kind of the Toby sound effect of the swings.
is the best
Oh.
show in town.
Black webs.
What happened to your face?
I walked into a door.
How many times?
He is shooting black webs. That's new.
Well, that's new.
Yes, I saw.
And I just said that.
Sounds crazy, I know.
So far, I still don't have a lot to go off of, but then again, some of the details I caught in this trailer, it is kind of interesting to see where this specific version of Peter Parker is at his life, but also kind of sense of, I wonder if a couple things are going to be, I want to say beneficial, depending on whether or not this is before or after Into the Spider Verse. Like for one, you see a shot of him in the graveyard, then actually put a ring on a tombstone where I'm like, oh, so does that mean his version of MJ or Gwen possibly died? And that would kind of explain his whole relationship with Felicia Hardy, which is kind of funny. That sense of, yeah, we could have had this character in the Raimi movies, but we didn't get to that far in the story. In the same way with Andrew Garfield, where, oh, we introduced Felicia Hardy in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but we didn't get anywhere near that. And I just know for the MCU, they're not going to bring a character like that into it. A couple moments with the villains are actually kind of cool because you see Sandman in his actual sand form throughout the whole trailer. You see Electro shooting some sparks. Even Molten Man, I wouldn't say, I think that's Molten Man. I wouldn't say I see a guy with fire, and I'm assuming any Spider Man fire villain is going to be a Molten Man. The Man Spider elements, I don't even know if it's actually going to be like a big thing or if he's like the main villain for this whole thing because I already know that they keep saying that Silvermane's the main villain, but I don't see anything about him actually being the main villain. But the Man Spider sequences where you see somebody cut up and you see spiders coming out of it, I don't even know if the Man Spider elements are going to be like a flash between, oh, he's interacting, I wouldn't say getting finally bit with the spider because I feel like it feels like an actual Spider-Man that actually has experience. Who knows if those could possibly be visions, but then again, we've seen that before and also in the games too where I'm like, I wouldn't mind if they actually do something like that where you see Noir actually going around fighting crime, but you see a splash of, oh, wherever I go, I always see that mistake of me getting bit by that spider and I see myself as Man Spider, like, oh, that's a flash that's always gonna haunt me. And the way Nicolas Cage is playing it too, because I did kind of hear, and it is kind of funny in the sense that he did kind of use Bugs Bunny as an inspiration for his Spider-Man Noir personality, where I'm like, you know what? Then again, the way he said it was like, I'd believe it, but it's kind of funny seeing as though I took inspiration from Bugs Bunny since the whole thing with Bugs Bunny is that, oh, you don't fuck with Bugs Bunny fucks with you, and he'll always win. Even the cinematography of the trailer too, because even though it's on a TV budget, and I already know that most TV shows have almost movie level budgets these days, but this feels more like an old school movie, like in the sense of, oh, I already know that mostly everything now is CGI. Everything looks like it's filmed on a green screen, but everything here looks fully natural. All the colors are good, even in color, where I'm like, you know what? Why don't most movies look like this nowadays and everything looks digital? Like, I know this movie could have been filmed, and I wouldn't say digital. I mean, yeah, it is kind of digital in the sense that it is. But I miss that old school look of film. Like, I already know I want to see the grays on the screen. I want to see everything feel more natural. Everything moves fast, where I'm like, I'm surprised that for a TV budget, all the web swinging, all the fights actually look good. And weirdly, that he has black webs instead of white webs. I don't know if that's a change they made for the show because it's kind of weird seeing as though, oh, I associate black webs with Venom, but I don't think there's a sense of a symbiote showing up in this show. All there is to say, the trailer looks good, and at least they did say all the episodes are going to be dropping day one. It's not going to be a week to week release, and I'm going to binge it when it comes out. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.